Today's repair is the most disgusting job that I've ever had to do. I've been putting it off for about 6 months because I just don't want to do it. But I think I've created an entirely new level of problem by putting it off for so long. So today I cannot let it sit any longer. I have to do something about it. Oh my God, is that a mouse? So as you can see, I have a sink that will not drain. Well, it just drains really, really slowly. And it also stinks. It's gross. It has this yucky, moldy smell. I need to pull it apart and find out what is going on here. So I'm clearing everything out from underneath because let's be honest, if I am pulling this sink apart, I don't want any of the disgusting stuff inside of it to get all over my stuff. So always empty underneath. It gives you a really good opportunity to give it a clean as well. And about now I'm thinking, what the hell is all this stuff? It is all my cosmetics and things that just go into this cupboard to die. I also have some unbelievable amounts of hair straighteners that, let's be honest, I don't even use. So out they go. Now the cupboards are bare, I'm going to start to pull this sink apart. Let's get in and have a closer look. So every sink underneath has what's called an S-bend, and the point of this is to catch anything that you drop down it. So if you drop your wedding ring down it, you can pull it out and save it, hopefully. So I'm going to pull this S-bend off, but I'm also going to work with the pipe to the left here as well, because as you can see, there's some moldy buildup there. So there's clearly something going on there as well. It's at this stage that I realize I really should have had a towel on hand ready to grab any drips or water that comes out of this first piece of pipe. So I go and grab one of these old cloth nappies. They're fantastic for cleaning up small messes. They've been well and truly used, and so if it gets disgusting, I don't mind throwing it out. Oh, gross! Oh my God. And again, at this point, I realize that I really should be wearing gloves. So I go and get myself a pair of gloves and I start to determine what the heck this thing is. I also grab some butcher's paper or newspaper and a plastic bag just to put it all in, because what the heck am I supposed to do with this? So at this point, I am trying really hard not to vomit. But I know now what is in this pipe and I have to do something about it. For the love of God, I have to get this thing out. And thank goodness it is not a mouse. It is just a tangled mess of hair and mold and God knows what else that has gone down this drain. At this stage, I am thinking to myself, it would be easier to put the house on the market and just get the hell out of here. It's also in the bend of the pipe. It is totally chock-a-block full of this crud as well. So out it comes. I'm just working away here, trying to get as much out as I possibly can. I use my stick to poke it down through the drain as well, because there is stuff up in here that I just cannot get access to. So I work from the top down and get a whole bunch more out. Ugh, this is my worst nightmare. Oh, the worst part is, it's been a problem since I moved in here. Which means it's not even my disgusting waste. It's the waste of the people that lived here before me. I can't get this one off. Ugh, it's just as disgusting. I can't get it off. What the actual... Ugh, gross. Like, who the fuck? Don't even get me started on what is coming out of this while I'm hosing it. I'm fully committed to this now, so I am getting out my disinfectant wipes and just giving everything a really good clean while I have the pipes not connected. So I'm getting into the pipes and around the pipes and cleaning off as much as I can. I think though, however, that I will just replace these pipes as soon as possible. Now it's time to put it all back together. So I'm just doing the reverse of everything I did to pull it apart. And I discover that this pipe here that had the leak and the stain around it was actually cross-threaded. So it actually had like a really slow bit of seep coming out of it. So when I'm reattaching this, I'm trying really hard to make sure that I get that thread lined up properly so that there's no more seeping. Once it's all put back together, you need to turn the tap on and check for leaks. And this is the scary part. There is a drip, so I need to just make sure that I tighten this properly. This time when I turn the water back on, there are no drips, so it's wonderful. There's one last thing that we're going to do before we say case closed on this pipe situation. Now that we've got out all of that crud, let's give these pipes a really good flush. So get yourself some drain cleaner, follow the instructions on it because every brand will be slightly different, and flush out those pipes. I truly am traumatized after doing that. There were many moments where I thought I should just sell up and leave. But while it felt totally disgusting and I wanted to give up at many times, I did it. It did not beat me, and I am going to do this again if I have to.